Hello everybody, this is Dave from West & Company Jewelers, and I thought I would talk a little bit today about April's birthstone, which is diamond. Now, diamond is pure carbon. It is the same carbon that is in your average pencil lead, and deep in the earth, under extreme heat and pressure, that same carbon turns into a diamond. They are some of the oldest substances known to man. They're several billions with a B years old. And I'm not really going to talk today so much about their history and how they're evaluated, their grading, etc. Most of that can be found on my website, westendcompany.com, and the black bar across the top is got a drop down list that about diamonds, and you can go in there and there's articles and videos all about diamonds, their history, their grading. But what I did want to talk to you today a little bit about is something that is kind of a bit of a controversy within the industry, and there's a lot of confusion surrounding it, and that is laboratory grown diamonds, diamond simulants, and natural diamonds. So, a laboratory grown diamond is a man made diamond. It is been around, they've been around since around the early 50s. GE accidentally created them when they were doing something else. I don't really know what it was, but they are a diamond. They have the same chemical composition, which is just simply carbon. They have the same crystal structure. The optical properties and their physical properties are identical to a natural diamond. The difference is simply that they are grown in a laboratory and created by man versus a gemological or a geological process that happened billions of years ago deep in the earth. Now, there's a couple of methods. High temperature, high pressure, high temperature, or chemical vapor deposition, which I'm not going to get into that too much, but they are just about impossible to separate from a natural diamond, except for a couple of little details. One is that a man-made diamond should have along the girdle, which is the edge of the stone, an identifying laser inscription that can be viewed under magnification that will identify it as a laboratory grown diamond, and it usually have the name of the company as well as indicating that it is man-made. The other way is to send it to one of the major laboratories, the Gemological Institute of America or the American Gem Society, and they can make a separation. Although there are some new pieces of equipment becoming available for a store like mine with a basic lab to make a separation under most circumstances. I just received mine the other day. So they are very difficult to tell. Now, for a lot of years, we referred to them as synthetic diamonds. And I've put up the definition of synthetic out of the dictionary. Of a substance made by chemical synthesis, especially to imitate a natural product. And then the example the dictionary gives is synthetic rubber. Now, it is rubber, it is just man made rubber versus natural rubber, and that is the same thing with a man made or laboratory created diamond. It is a diamond, as I mentioned, but it is created in a laboratory or a factory. It's not created by nature. Now, there's some guidelines, and this is part of the reason why I want to get into this, because it can be a little confusing, and I sometimes will slip up and refer to a man-made diamond as a synthetic. I'm trying to behave myself on that. But recent FTC guidelines, they've been attempting to simplify the terminology and make it a little more consumer friendly and hopefully cut down on some of the confusion. They now want jewelers and dealers, and in our advertisements, and as we discuss these products, they want them to be described as man-made or laboratory grown instead of using the term synthetic. Now, why that's important is that synthetic is a misunderstood term, and a lot of times people do kind of think that, well, it's synthetic, so it's somehow fake, which in this case, that's not actually the case. Now, the other issue with laboratory grown diamonds is that a lot of people have been advertising, and a lot of companies have been suggesting that they are somehow environmentally friendly. Now, this is an area that is really very shaky. On the surface, this is a picture of a diamond mine, and it's pretty obvious you're making a big spiraling hole down into the earth to get the diamonds, and it's unsightly, and it is obvious environmental impact is pretty, you know, not difficult to see. Whereas a laboratory grown diamond is grown in a factory setting, or a lab as they call them, but it's really a factory, and it's all clean and neat. And the issue is it takes an incredible amount of energy to create enough heat and pressure to create these diamonds. So the carbon footprint hasn't been proven to be more environmentally friendly than a diamond mine, nor has it been proven to be any more sustainable than a diamond mine. So anybody who's claiming that a laboratory grown diamond is somehow environmentally friendly more so than a mined diamond is not really being completely straight with you. And it is, the FTC has been sending out warning letters to companies that are advertising that and suggesting that they can no longer do that. Now, the other area of big confusion is imitation or simulated diamonds being confused with a laboratory grown or man-made diamond, and I can see how this is definitely a bit of a confusion. In an imitation or a simulated diamond, you really shouldn't even use the word diamond, because it's not a diamond. It is a natural or man-made gem that happens to look at a passing glance like a diamond. Two of the most common that you probably have heard of is certainly cubic zirconia, or a CZ. They've been around forever. They're very inexpensive, and they kind of do look like a diamond at a passing glance. The other is a little more recent, moissanite, which is a synthetic material, man-made material. There I go again. And it does look very much like a diamond. And their advertising sometimes will suggest that even a jeweler can't tell the difference, which is not entirely true. It's not that hard to make a separation, although moissanite is it's at a glance, it really does look like a lot like a diamond. And then there are other gemstones as well: white sapphire, white topaz, white zircon, and some others that are all colorless, and they don't necessarily have the brilliance or the dispersion that a diamond has, but again, at a glance, they oftentimes will kind of look like them. And so if you have any questions at all, I hope this has been helpful and informative for you. Please stay healthy and safe. And if you have any questions, please go to my website, www.westincompany.com. You can call the store, 315-253-7000, or you can call my cell phone or text me at 585-748-7329. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.